In under 10 minutes, I'm going to show you what a failure Donald Trump's fake government agency D.O.G.E is. It's being led by Vivek Ramaswamy, who's basically worth $1 billion, and Elon Musk, who's the world's richest man, worth over $300 billion. Both say they want to inflict on Donald Trump's behalf economic hardship on you and me. They want us to suffer. They talk about Argentina being an example in the United States, where Argentina currently has a 53% poverty rate. 53% of Argentinians live in poverty. But let me use Vivek Ramaswamy's words and let me show you what complete trash this D.O.G.E committee is. Vivek Ramaswamy writes the following: government support for non-governmental organizations is an oxymoron. Oh, Vivek Ramaswamy, you mean like the one that you now run, the fake government agency, a non-governmental agency called D.O.G.E, which apparently is now partnering with the House of Representatives and MAGA senators and MAGA Republicans in Congress. Here it is. The Republican House and Senate members are invited to the D.O.G.E hearing and D.O.G.E committee meeting with Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy on December 5th, 2024. Time and locations to be sent separately. Vivek Ramaswamy then posts, "The fear-mongering has begun, but the real thing we should be afraid of is the loss of self-governance to an unelected bureaucracy." Do you want to talk about fear-mongering, Vivek Ramaswamy? How about the fact that Elon Musk is threatening the life of Congress members right now? How about Elon Musk is saying Vindman, Congress member Vindman, is on the payroll of Ukrainian oligarchs and has committed treason against the United States, for which he will pay the appropriate penalties. So now we have foreign billionaires like Elon Musk come in from South Africa and they declare who's responsible for treason. That's the way our government is efficiently being run, and non-governmental agencies that are pretending to be governmental agencies engaging in that behavior. Or how about Elon Musk publishing the names publicly of government workers who he wants to cut their jobs so that they can face ridicule and death threats, as often happens on his social media platform X? That seems to be the real fear-mongering Vivek Ramaswamy. Vivek Ramaswamy then posts the following. By the way, all of these posts happen in the same day. Vivek Ramaswamy and Elon Musk quite literally post hundreds of times on social media every day, because I guess that's how you do efficiency. Just do social media posts and make your entire existence on social media. Vivek Ramaswamy goes, Biden is forking over $6.6 billion to EV maker Rivian to build a Georgia plant they've already halted. One justification is the 7,500 jobs it creates, but that implies a cost of $880,000 per job, which is insane. This smells more like a political shot across the bow at Elon Musk. No, Elon Musk got the same loan, and that's what it is. It's a government loan. This $6.6 billion is actually a loan using the same program that Tesla used when it was unprofitable to build a new factory to make Elon Musk the richest man in the world. It is incorrect to state that there is a cost per job to the taxpayer, as it is not a subsidy. But let's talk about subsidies like farm subsidies during Donald Trump's first failed trade war during Trump administration 1 with China. He propped up the farm industry here in the United States by making 40 to 50% of all money earned by farmers. That came from the federal government in the form of actual subsidies, in the form of handouts. Right now, that number is now at about 25% of all money that farmers own is in the form of subsidies. Interestingly, Joni Ernst, the MAGA Republican senator from Iowa, she's the one who's the liaison in the Senate to this non-governmental entity called D.O.G.E. And here's what she posts. I'm partnering with the Trump administration and D.O.G.E to disrupt the business as usual bureaucracy in Washington. My $2 trillion blueprint is an instruction manual to drain the swamp, eliminate waste, and get the federal government back on track. Hashtag make them squeal. Who are you going to make squeal? You're going to make people who are dependent on Social Security? Is that the platform? You're going to suffer economic hardship. Make them squeal. We're going to make the American people feel pain and squeal. Who voted to make themselves squeal? Are you kidding me? But I guess, Joni Ernst, we should probably start with the ethanol farm subsidies in your home state of Iowa. That'll save billions of dollars, right? As this one account says, yep, first stop farm subsidies during Trump's nonsensical first trade war with China. He's declared a trade war this past week on social media as well. But when Trump was in office, which America epically lost and 3 years of crops were destroyed, 40% of farmers' income was in the form of a government handout. Taxpayers paid 40% of farm salaries for a 3-year period. They still do. Right now, it's about 25 to 30%, as Norm Ornstein says. So I assume Senator Ernst, you're going to be starting with the farm subsidies for Iowa farmers, including the ethanol boondoggle. Or as Stuart Stevens says, great, let's end farm subsidies and stop wasting money on ethanol. Lead the way, Senator Ernst. But no, it's always going to be a hypocritical approach where what do they want to attack? The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, the CFPB is what they want to attack. The CFPB started under Elizabeth Warren less than 20 years ago, and consumers are no better off for its existence. Quite the contrary, actually. He's referring to also a post made by Elon Musk who says, delete the Consumer Financial Protection Board. Yeah, why should consumers have financial protection from billionaires like Vivek Ramaswamy and Elon Musk? Vivek Ramaswamy is also attacking the Inflation Reduction Act, which has invested billions of dollars in factories, and the CHIPS Act, which has brought the semiconductor industry back to the United States of America, and especially has invested in lots of now red states too. This is what Vivek writes. He goes, wasteful subsidies under the Inflation Reduction Act and CHIPS Act are being rapidly pushed out before January 20th. DOGE will review every one of these. Who are you? This isn't a real government agency. DOGE will review every one of these 11th hour gambits and recommend that inspectors general scrutinize these last minute contracts. Political appointees who go on work for beneficiaries of this midnight spending spree should be exposed unsparingly. Seems the fear mongering exposed unsparingly and calling for a Congress member to be charged with treason. That seems to be the fear mongering. Or how about this, where Vivek Ramaswamy just randomly posts, shut it down. Just shut things down? Shut everything down? That's your solution? Is that the hashtag make 'em squeal approach right there? Vivek Ramaswamy again praises Argentina. At Mar-a-Lago last week, I spoke with Javier Milei. He is the leader of Argentina. They say Argentina is the American version of DOGE. You mean right here where the poverty rate right now shot up in Argentina to nearly 53% in the first half of 2024? Is that what you mean, Joni Ertz, by making us squeal? 53% poverty rate, that's what we want to see here in these United States? Going on over here as well, though, to Vivek Ramaswamy's next post, he goes, this can and should be fixed by the executive branch, regardless of Congress. And it's a post from DOGE on Twitter, on X. An estimated $100 billion in estimated improper payments were made in the Medicare and Medicaid programs in fiscal year 2023. This is 43% of government-wide improper payments that year. You're talking about Medicare fraud? You may want to look at your buddy in Florida, MAGA Republican Senator Rick Scott, who personally walked away with a golden parachute of like $500 million after his company, Columbia HCA, committed the largest Medicare fraud in American history, $1 billion Medicare fraud. But I suspect that you and Elon Musk do not want to see billionaires who engage in Medicare fraud to be prosecuted. You probably want to make sure that people like your buddy Rick Scott, who invoked the Fifth Amendment hundreds of times during a deposition, are protected. But I digress. Vivek Ramaswamy also goes, federalism is a beautiful thing and it works. Our founders designed a system where roads, education, and other public goods were funded by state and local governments, not the feds. A key solution to our federal deficit problem is to return those responsibilities to the states. Okay, return those responsibilities to the states. Let's look at the 12 highest poverty rate states. Guess what? 11 of the 12 states are red states, are Republican states that have the highest poverty rate. So if the Trump Republican policies are so great for the middle and working class, then why are 11 to 12 states with the highest poverty rates red states run by Republicans? And finally, it should be noted that Democratic blue states are donor states, funding the operations of red states like Kentucky and Tennessee, who are taker states. They take the money from the blue states and then go and attack the blue states. So there you have it, folks. As I said, in under 10 minutes, I can debunk the DOGE agency using Vivek Ramaswamy's own words. I clocked in at 9 minutes and 46 seconds. Thanks for watching and have a good one. Hit subscribe Those are my dogs. Let's get to 4 million subscribers.
Love this video? Make sure you stay up to date on the latest breaking news and all things Midas by signing up to the MeidasTouch newsletter at MeidasTouch.com/newsletter.